Padaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Iti Namine Sri Krishna Lila Kathane Sudaksham Aurarya Madhurya Gunaischa Yuktam Varam Varenyam Purusham Mahantam Narayanam Tvam Sirasa Namami Tridandinam Bhakta Shiromanim Shri Krishna Padavya Vrudaika Vrudi Chaitanya Lila Amrita Sarasaram Narayanam Tvam Sadatam Prapadye Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram. Let me offer millions of obeisances, lotus feet of Gurudev, Rupana, Guru Varga, Nama, Nishta, Santa, and Vipavachan from the Koti Pandava. And all present, past, future, Vaishnavas, Yatavad, Dandavat, Pranam. Vancha kalpataro vyasya kripa sindhu vyayevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. So, today, Hare Krishna. Hare Ultra. Bani, no, sorry. Huh? ಆಯ್ತು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಫೋನ್ ಪೇಲಿ ಹಾಂ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಯ್ತು ಆಯ್ತು ತುಂಬಾ ತೃಪ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು So today is Saturday or well, already so please forgive no. So many visitors and so many things. Cannot say no. Um, so today is actually ಏನು ಇದೆ ತಗೊಂಡು ಎರಡು ಸೊ ಶ್ರೀ Krishna's Pavitra Ropana Utsava. And we offer Lord Krishna a Pavitra Ropana, even like pastime. So this like Brahmanical type, So from usually where right down and then up here on the left. Like a snake. It's like Anantashesh. Significance is linking. We are lost in this world, material world. In this world is only lust, anger, greed, on and on. Intolerance, because we are centered, our senses, bodily concepts. So it forces us to think selfish. Here, Actually, thinking, actually we should be selfish. Okay. See, there are two ways of looking at selfish. One is like mundane selfish. My body, my extensions of the body. Nothing else matters. Even if they die or no matter what happens, interest of mine and my some associated relation with this body is important. Then that is in sense okay. But if we recognize that yourself is actually Atma, if you do what is required for Atma, then there is nothing wrong in that. Self-interest of the Atma. What is that? You engage in bhakti, your Atma gets satisfied, really, by congregational chanting, Ekadasi Vrata, It may be difficult for the body, but for the Atma it is very relishing, So after doing Ekadasi, he feels so much relief, right? Mentally and bodily. The fear aspect will not be there. Why? Because the Atma is being satisfied. So that lingers into the body. So is the but in this material world, so that's why Krishna sends it, Gayatri Mantra, linking from this world to the other world. He connects. If he connects only to this material world, he's already too much tension. So he's connecting to the spiritual world where there is no tension. That's why it's called. This is Kunta, that is Vaikunta. Vaikunta meaning without any these things, negative things, lust, anger, greed, old age, disease, death, all this suffering. It's free from that. That's why it's called Vaikunta. This is Kunta. So it connects from we are here to Vaikunta aspect. So by influence of that, by practice of that sadhana, we gradually become relief from this tritapa, three kinds of suffering, our own body and mind, other living entities and higher powers. These are all giving us trouble because it is not a bad thing. It is actually they are our friends. They are telling, look, this is not the right place. What you are doing is not right. So you are going in a wrong path. That's why they are coming and attacking. See? Then one day we wake up with the association of a, Param Vaishnava. Why they are attacking? They are not our enemies, actually friends. Because by attacking us, they are cutting off our attachment to this world, mundane world, suffering world. So they are our friend, but we are thinking our enemies. Sense gratification, So we have to understand. That's, So look at that way. That's why look at everything as positive. The suffering by indirectly. This is what Bhagavatam, first loka. See, Gurudev explains Janmadasya, the first sloka of Srimad Bhagavatam is nothing but Brahma Gayatri. Oh, no, I cannot recite Brahma Gayatri. Don't worry, recite Bhagavatamrita, Bhagavat first sloka. Satyam Param Dhimahi. That he can recite. That is actually much more than, in a sense, it's a commentary. It is actually no difference. Brahma Gayatri and that first sloka. So, by reciting that, Gayatri meaning what? Gayatri, right? Meaning what? By doing that, you will be taken away from this suffering, brings auspiciousness. That's what. So today, of course, Krishna, you can doing is we are. It is a chance to pray to Him in offering this thing. Krishna, please make me also that. Give me. It can be subtle. Suppose the ladies say we are not supposed to wear that. That's okay. At least in a subtle way, we can pray to the Supreme Lord. You give me that connection. You give me that Gayatri. Actually, Kama Gayatri is best Gayatri. Most, even better than Gurudev says, even Krishna mantra. You know, Krishna mantra. Of course, the mantras, you cannot say one is better, they're all transcendental. But from the rasa point of view, Kama Gayatri is the highest. So then why you worry about Brahma Gayatri, which is insignificant? Of course, within Brahma Gayatri, our Gurudev says 5 levels of meaning. One is Krishna related to this world. And then Satyam Param Dhimahi, meaning Satyam is actually refers to Radha Krishna, second level. Then Bhakti, then Radharani, to Shakti, Radharani, become without her. Then the 5th level is like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Satyam Param Dhimahi, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So it's all inclusive. In that way, if you chant like that, it will take us different level. So then also Rupa Goswami's Gauridas Pandit's disappearance day today. And then 19th Monday, is a fasting day, okay? Monday is Baladev's appearance day. Then Radha Govind Jhulan Yatra started yesterday. It will end on Monday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days. Then Raksha Bandhan. So on the appearance of Baladev is like Raksha Bandhan. It is same thing, Baladev, like this, like Raksha Bandhan, put it. Gents right hand, ladies left hand. So there's also like a snake, I can understand. Ananta Shesh. So we are connecting Ananta Shesh. We are praying, oh Ananta Shesh. You are my brother, okay? My not ordinary brother, okay? My transcendental brother. Please protect me. Like that prayer. So he appears the appearance day of Monday. So now Baladev's Tattva, Balram is amazing. Now the Nityananda Prabhu's pastime, we will go little by little. Nityananda Prabhu is Balaram. So we cannot separate. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted sannyas, he wanted to go to Vrindavan. But then what Nityananda Prabhu did? He said, he very intelligent. He brought him to Shantipura. You know how? He said he was going Ganga. He was seeing Jamuna. Lord. So he was thinking he has come to Vrindavan. Then Nityananda Prabhu said, yes, yoga. And then he turned towards Shantipura. Advaita Acharya was waiting on a boat with all the clothes, and then he brought him there. Then he brought his Sachimata there from Navadvip, Mayapur. So she seeing him after the sannyas, so she was amazed. And she requested, if you go to Vrindavan, where it is far away, I will not get any information about you. Whereas Jagannath Puri is nearby, not so far. So now and then devotees will keep going. I can get some, information. Your mother, please fulfill this desire. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted that. Now, this is amazing thing too. Whatever internal reason that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, wouldn't have fulfilled in Vrindavan. Because he goes to Vrindavan, he's Krishna and trying to enact, like having the feelings of Radharani, will be difficult. Whereas in Jagannath Puri, Jagannath is what? He is in the mood of always, is Krishna himself, but he is in the mood of hearing the pastimes of Radha, love of Radha to Krishna. That's why his big eyes inside. So it's a perfect base. So somehow through see, this is the thing, Lord is amazing thing, How acts all this is really, really, really amazing. Through the Nityananda Prabhu became instrument, bringing to Shantipur. And then he somehow inspired Sachimata. He inspired what to ask. Okay. And so, it's amazing. On one hand, is both is Sachimata's desire and also his desire. So, like that is Leela of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is amazing. So then Nityananda Prabhu, along with Mukunda and other bhaktas, started going towards Jagannath Puri. Then, when they came to Ramana, Ramana is the place where Madhavendra Puri Pad, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Guru, Ishwara Puri Pad's Guru, Madhavendra Puri, who established Gopal and the Govardhan. Remember? So, this Samadhi is also there. There, when he came, he's telling the pastime of Madhavendra Puri. How Krishna stole kheer, sweet rice for Madhavendra Puri. That Leela, that pastime, which has been told by Ishwara Puripad. Then, when they reached the Cuttack, Nityananda, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself is telling this story to Nityananda and other bhaktas. And Nityananda, when they reached Cuttack Nagar, Nityananda Prabhu is telling Sakshi Gopal. There's the one place called Sakshi Gopal, where Krishna gave, Sakshi, meaning evidence. He appeared as a evidence to for this Brahmana, younger Brahmana. That the pastime. Sakshi Gopal. One time, a elderly Brahmana, the other family member, other children, they said, we want to come, but we are engaged in the samsara so much, we cannot come. So they made one Brahmana, small boy, to go with him. And he was serving him very well, much more than his children. He was so pleased by the service of this Votu Brahmana, small Brahmana. He has become elderly. Then he said in Vrindavan, when they appeared, in Vrindavan, he said, I have to do something. I am indebted to you. You have taken me, you have protected me everywhere, all the holy places. So, what I can do? I will give my daughter to you in the marriage. He said, no, it's not required. No, I must do something. You have done more than my children, more than anything. Okay, if it is so, we should have a evidence, somebody, witness, right? Witness. Otherwise, how it will be? You might deny like that. So it is better to have a witness. So they found a temple of Gopal there. They went to the temple. They said, I'm giving my word in presence of you. We are witness. Gopal, please hear what we are saying. You are witness. I'm offering my daughter to this Brahmana when I go back. Then that's it, Then they started coming back, come to the village. This small Brahmana also forgot about it. He also forgot, but he told the elderly people, so, I promised this to this boy, we should give, your sister to this boy. They said, nah, he is poor, he is not qualified, this and that. But I have given my word. You keep quiet, we will handle it. Don't worry. So when this was brought up by this Brahmana, they said, no, our father never promised like that. So they went to the village elderly meeting. Okay, you remember in Krishna's pastime, now and then the elderly people used to meet. Nanda Maharaj, Sunanda, and all those people for the safety, for the welfare of Krishna. Now they used to Ishtagoshti, discussion. Like that in this village, they brought this up. This Brahmana has promised. This boy is telling like that. But the children are denying what to do. They brought him and they told. But who was the witness? They are asking. Oh, Gopal was the witness. Then they said, oh, Gopal is the witness. If he comes here and then tell, then we'll agree. Go. See. Then what happened? What left? This boy again went to Vrindavan. He told Gopal, this is the situation. There, I'm not worried, I'm not that interested in that. But The word of a Brahmana should not go. Why? I'm worried for that. So that's why he must come. Gopal saying, how can I come? You think deity can walk? No, he is achala, meaning deity cannot move. He is fixed in one place. Okay, he is fixed in one place. He is not supposed to move. No? So, well, so you go and ask, call for me. I will answer. No, must come. I cannot come. I cannot walk. No. You are talking. You are talking. So can you not walk? Ah, don't give me this. So Gopal was defeated. So he said, all right, I will come with you. I will walk. But while walking, I get tired. I need some food. You have to give me every day. All right, don't worry. I'll cook for you. So and then he said, don't look back. If you look back, then I will stay back wherever I am. You should not look back. You can hear my, this sound, on the feet, they tie up some kind of, like making sounds, jin, jin, jin. Small, very tiny, small, like thing. Inside, little ball, brass, usually brass, gold or silver. So, and then it makes, when you walk, it makes sound. Like we tie to these small caps around the neck. When they move, it makes noise, sound. To the cows also. So, you hear that, and you say, don't look back. And you have to feed me every morning, every evening. So it was going on. When they came near this place, near Katak, in the Katak, then he could not bear it. He looked back. There, Gopal stood there. And then he brought so many people there. See, look, Gopal has come. Then what? He is a witness. What more is there? So Gopal gave the witness. And so the marriage was done. And it is believed the same descendants are still worshipping Sakshi Gopal. That's why his name became Sakshi Gopal. The Gopal, one who gave witness. So same way, Lord is amazing. He became a steal. He stole. He think for himself, no, for Madhavendra Puri. Because he desired it, Madhavendra Puri. If I can relish that kheer, how it is, then I can make same kheer for my Gopal there. For the Gopal, he is desiring it, not for himself. But still he felt bad. See, Krishna understood. Now it is offered, that has become prasadam. So Krishna has no rights over that. Understand? Prasadam is for bhaktas. So now Pujari, usually will take back everything. Krishna cannot say. So what he did, by his yoga maya, his desire was there. So he covered Brahmana. His intelligence covered. So he could not see one. See how? Because he appears, it takes him over, and then he does not, even though it is there, he will not see it. That means what? If Krishna doesn't want to see you, he cannot see. If he wants to see, then we can see. You understand what I'm saying here? The Brahmana was taking care of this Kshirachara Gopal. He gave, like 8 parts, right? Sweet rice. He's carrying it. One Krishna in such a way, he mistake put that. Even though it is there in front, you cannot see. Krishna can do that. Because he is obstructing vision, he became a mature. He's, so this, but not for himself. See, that's the thing. This is an amazing exchange between the Lord and the Bhakta. Bhakta does not want for him. He wants for Krishna to fulfill, make him satisfied. And Krishna wants Bhakta to be happy. But see, that is very, very sweet. Huh? So, Krishna, he can do that. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself was telling this story. And then when they reached Cuttack, Nityananda Prabhu was telling this. And then what happened? When they went to Kapateshwar, Bhaginari, there is a river called Bhaginari, near Jagannath Puri, not far from there. Kapateshwar. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to darshan. So he gave it danda, Danya danda to Nityananda Prabhu. He told, take care. So then he went to take the darshan of Lord Shiva. When he came back, Nityananda Prabhu, what he did? He made 3 parts and then threw into Bhagi, this river, Bhagi river. Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he didn't realize. Then when they, approaching, he said, I want to have this. Where is my danda? So meantime, Nityananda Prabhu was selling, you danda. You are giving. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Supreme Lord of Lords. Everybody should serve him. You are making him to carry you. This is not good. Fee on you. So I'm punishing you. Nityananda Prabhu saying this danda. I'm punishing you. How? Tuck, tuck, tuck. 3 parts. And then through it. This is amazing. 3 parts meaning it was Ekadanda. That is Mayavadi danda. Now, that's not Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually wanted. He wanted to carry 3 danda. So Nityananda Prabhu, he is a Guru Tattva. See, Akhanda Guru Tattva. Who can do that? Only Guru can do. So that's why Nityananda Prabhu did that. And then he threw that. So it's amazing pastime. Amazing. So many things are involved in this tattva. So Nityananda Prabhu, he was not happy carrying Mayavada danda. No. But, so even though then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became very angry. What is it? I had only one possession, he took that one away. Then he became so angry. He said, either you go in front to Jagannath temple or I will come behind you. Or I go front, then you come behind. Then they all prayed, Lord, you should go first. We will follow behind. So this is also Leela, amazing, because if they have gone together, I don't know, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya would not have carried him to his house. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is the greatest Mayavadi. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to transform. No, otherwise it's impossible. I will tell you, Mayavadi is far. I've encouraged some people. Unless mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there, you cannot do anything. They are so stubborn, even with all the evidence. I said, no, you are Brahman, I am Brahman. It's all one. So, no bhakti at all. So, even though read Bhagavatam, understand? But they say, oh, that I am also that Brahman, like that. That's why in Jaiva Dharma, he was that sannyasi, was also Mayavadi, topmost Mayavadi. How he got transformed? When he heard the chanting in a bhava, a Vaishnava, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Tears flowing in his eyes. Here standing. Wow. When he saw that influencing, then he was actually serving, looking for that devotee not to be seen. But that a very short association, had such a strong influence on this greatest Mayavadi, gradually it made him Vaishnava. Same way, if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not go alone to Jagannath Puri first time, Jagannath temple, Bhattacharya, meeting and all that, it would be difficult. So you see, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again, his arrangement, thinking, when we see all this, we can get some clue. So they remained back. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became unconscious. Sarvabhauma saw this. That was his greatest, even though he's Mayavadi, because he looked at the symptoms of a bhakta, that is very rare to come. So he was already, operation has started. So he took him to his own house. It was Rajaguru, Rajapandit. And there, Gopinath, his brother-in-law. So introduced and recognized he was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like that. But he was unconscious. But introduction was there. Then he was impressed. Then Nityananda Prabhu came and then they awakened, by chanting, by kirtan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then that's how relation started. Then finally, he transformed Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. So, Nityananda Prabhu, Nityananda Prabhu also with the thinking of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Jai Jai, Gaura Arti ki Jai Jai Jai. Gaura boliya jao ka जीवन Gaura कितनी Gaura 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 vedere sara Gaura karechi sara Gaura karibena para Gaura ribol Gaura ribol Gaura ribol Gaur 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 Gaura Gaura Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki jai Gaura Arti ki jai. So Nityananda Prabhu also, because thinking of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he became intoxicated. And he also wanted to hug Jagannath. One time, Nityananda Prabhu, golden, throne was sitting. he embraced Balaram and he took mala offered to Balaram too on himself. Like that. When Gauranga Mahaprabhu wanted to go to south from Jagannath Puri alone, Nityananda Prabhu desired to follow him. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not accept that. Then to carry his kopin, Bahirvasa, and then water pot. So they sent one Krishnadas Brahmana to help him, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came back from the South India. Nityananda Prabhu, Krishnadas, that who accompanied Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he gave him Mahaprasad and all that of Jagannath. And he sent him to Navadvip, especially Sachimata. That Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has traveled South India, come back to Nilachal again. So Sachimata wanted to hear what Sachinanda doing. So in Jagannath temple, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made first the 4 sampradaya. Mahaprabhu was dancing. In that, Pramukhatama Mahant, Nityananda Prabhu was also. Then Prataprudra, King Prataprudra, wanted to have darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But so Nityananda Prabhu approaching Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Vaishnava king, you should give up your vow of not meeting a king. So he prayed on his behalf to Mahaprabhu. Then, of course, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not agree. But Nityananda Prabhu was, see, this is again amazing thing. Nityananda Prabhu's thing, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will not rule it out. But how he did rule it out. Finally, Prataprudra got the association of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How? Even though he denied it. Because one time after Rath Yatra, from Govinda, he took one vastra, that he can, one cloth. Nityananda Prabhu, what he did, he threw Sarvabhauma, he sent it to Prataprudra. So, and Prataprudra was happy, even though I did not get chance, mercy directly, but I got in the form of his cloth that he was wearing, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Gauranga Mahaprabhu was cleansing Gundicha Mandir temple, Nityananda Prabhu also took part in it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when arranged dancing in front of Jagannath, Nityananda Prabhu also was Sankirtan. He was also a dancer. She was a singer. And the Nanda Mahostsava, after Janma, Krishna's birthday, Nanda was next day. So Nityananda, in taking he dressed himself as a Gopa, and then taking a stick, long stick, playing, did that. One time, Gaurasundar, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he had a meeting alone with Nityananda Prabhu, and then he sent him, you have to go to Gauda De, Bengal. You distribute, Prema Bhakti. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu forbade him, don't come to Jagannath Puri. But Nityananda Prabhu could not tolerate separation from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But still, again, he came back to Jagannath Puri. So Nityananda Prabhu, he came to Jagannath Puri. He was taking rest in one Pushpo Udyan, meaning garden, flower garden. Then Gauranga Sundar, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he came there. He met him alone. Then Gruhliya Yavani Panim Vishediya Chaundikalayam Tatapi Brahmano Vandyam Nityananda Padambujam. So Gauranga Mahaprabhu is glorifying Nityananda Prabhu. The Nityananda, wearing in his anga, gold, moti, ire, alankar. Actually, they're all sakshat Navavida Bhakti. See, Nityananda Prabhu is amazing. His mercy. He wear this gold and all that. You know what? So that some people want to steal, right? That way, when they come and wants to steal, otherwise they will not come immediately. You want to show them mercy, even for the one who steals from you. Amazing. His mercy, Jaga Mada, you can see. Then Shivananda Sen, when they were going to Jagannath Puri, he was serving them, right? Like he acted like a Gopal, Raja Gopal, because it was delayed and there was no arrangement done where to stay, food and all. So Nityananda Prabhu became very angry. And because Shivananda was late, he gave him a curse. Shivananda had 3 children. Let them die. All the 3 children, let them die. He cursed them. Then, when they heard this, curse, Shivananda's Patni, she started crying. What is this? Then, when Shivananda came, he became angry, Nityananda Prabhu became angry. He kicked Shivananda's head. Then Shivananda is also, he is not ordinary. He is another. He became not angry. He said, so happy, he started dancing. And then he's telling, oh, Nityananda Prabhu. I'm so fortunate to get a hit from you. Dust from your lotus feet. See, then what happened? See, this is what it is. If everybody wants to go and catch Nityananda Prabhu's lotus dust, who will do? But in this incident, he kicked him. But actually he was showing mercy. Because of that mercy, what happened? When Shivananda Sen went to Jagannath Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed so much, honor. And he made his prasadam, what was been left over by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You must give Govinda order to Shivananda Sen family. So even though he's angry, he's showing his mercy, in that way. He was pleased with Shivananda Sen service, but he's telling like that, to actually pass on the mercy. Gurudev is also, Guru Pranam. They may be angry, but you don't know. If he asks, how he will get it, mercy. So everybody will run to get his. So who will run if somebody wants to kick them? Nobody will go. Understand? If Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was kicking, then devotees say, oh no, I don't want to go near him. But you see, special mercy. He was kicking him not because of, he was showing the anger of, like gopis. See, gopis are also become little angry. You think they are really angry with Krishna? Man, when they do man. Actually, it is more love towards Krishna. Understand? That love has transformed him to like that, a little angry. Same way here. It's the blessing of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu. Transforming, appearing like he is angry, but he is not angry. He is actually bestowing the highest mercy. And Shivananda Sen understood that. I'm glorious. Actually blessed me. My whole lineage got purified. So, of course, when you say, you cursed all the 3 children to die, what does it mean? Die, not die. Die completely of what? Material connection. See, he made those 3 children to have Shuddha Bhakti, Prema Bhakti to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. That's why Gauranga Mahaprabhu asked him, as soon as he entered, he gave instruction. You should feed, you should give all my, what the prasad after I take, which is left over to them. So imagine like that. So unless Nityananda Prabhu blesses, nobody can get blessing of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why our acharyas are glorified. Only by the mercy of Nityananda we can get to serve Radha Govinda. So one time Gadadhar Pandit Chaitanya Nityananda Prabhu, he brought some very, very special rice, very thin rice, which is Deva Bhogya, that can be offered to the Devatas, very special rice. and then one beautiful, very colorful cloth to Gopinath, Tota Gopinath. So actually, this Leela that Nityananda Prabhu brought this special rice, he gave it to Gadadhar, Pandit Gadadhar, and he made, and he invited Nityananda Prabhu. He did not invite Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gadadhar Pandit. Then what happens? He thinks Chaitanya Mahaprabhu does not know this. Without invitation, he came in midst. Oh, you want to taste that prasadam, Gopinath, without inviting me. What is this? So he himself came and then partook. So it shows how that love and affection. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knew that Nityananda cannot do anything wrong. There is no way he can do wrong. So Gaura Sundar is telling Nityananda Prabhu over and over again, don't come to Jagannath Puri for those 4 months. Stay and preach Bengal. You staying in Bengal, you fulfill my inner desire. There itself, you always attain my association like that. So now the Balaram, so not different from Nityananda. It says, Chaitanya, Radha Krishna aiche sada ekai swarupa. Leela rasa aswadite dare dvai rupa. By swarupa, by personality, Radha Krishna are one. Yet to relish the taste, the mellows of pastime, they have assumed 2 forms. Similarly, as Radha and Krishna are non-different from each other, Sri Baladev Prabhu is non-different from Krishna. Krishna himself has become Baladev Prabhu to relish so many ecstatic loving moods. Keshavadruta haladar rupa, Keshavadruta haladar rupa, Jai Jagadisha Hare, Jai Jagadisha Hare, Jai Jagadisha Hare. Jayadev Goswami. So this Dashavatara. Where is it? Keshava Druta Aladara Rupa. So the Keshava, the Krishna himself has become Balaram. In Vrindava, in Sri Krishna's original form is called Swayam Rupa. And it has its Swayam Prakasha manifestations. These Swayam Prakasha manifestations are of 2 types. Prabhava Prakasha and Vaibhava Prakasha. When Krishna is doing Ras Leela, standing next to Srimati Radhika, is Swayam Rupa. And the Krishna who dances with so many other gopis is Swayam Prakasha. Swayam Rupa with Radharani, with other gopis, Swayam Prakash. When Krishna manifests himself in so many forms, which are all identical to him in mood and in appearance, that is called the Prabhava Prakasha, aspect of Swayam Prakasha. But when Krishna manifests his own form with a slight variation in complexion or in mood, that manifestation is called Vaibhava Prakasha, aspect of Swayam Prakasha. This is the identity of Baladev Prabhu. The Vaibhava Prakasha of Krishna is not different from Krishna, but has some speciality in complexion and mood. What is the speciality in complexion? Krishna is Shama color and Baladev Prabhu has a fair complexion. Sri Krishna's Sevya Vimana is Vishaya Vigraha, to be served. And Baladev Prabhu has Sevaka Vimana. He wants to be servant. In relation to Sri Krishna. He wants to serve Krishna in all ways. When we examine the mood of Baladev Prabhu, we see that he has a Sankula Rati. There are so many types of Rati. Sthai Bhava. Love. There are Sri Krishna Vishayini Rati. Krishna is the object of that Rati. Shanta Rati, Dasya Rati, Sakya Rati, Vasalya Rati, and Madhurya Rati. Rati has many types, such as Mukhya Rati, Gauna Rati, Parartha Rati, Swartha Rati. One kind is called Sankula Rati. Sankula Rati is like a congested Rati, meaning more than one type of Mukhya Rati is manifested at the same time. So the Sai Baba of Sri Baladev Prabhu is Sankula Rati because in his heart, his prominent mood toward Krishna is a combination of Dasya, Sakya, and also Vasalya mood. Because he is the older brother of Sri Krishna. So he has Dasya, Sakya, and Vasalya. Same time. So Baladev Prabhu has manifested in many ways in order to serve Krishna. In Vraja is Rohini Nandana Baladeva. But in Mathura and Dwarka is Sankarshana. That is Vasudeva Nandan or Devaki Nandan Baladeva. There is called Mula Sankarshan, and from this Mula Sankarshan comes Maha Sankarshan, and from Maha Sankarshan comes Mahavishnu, and from Mahavishnu comes Sesha. In all of these ways, Baladev is serving. He is so eager to serve that he will serve in Shantarasa in the form of the Dham. Dham also is also himself. And the paraphernalia of all the Shesha Sai Tattva in the various realms of Vraja. Mathura, Dwarka, and Vaikuntha. He is serving in Dasya Rasa, Sakya Rasa, and Vasalya Rasa. And even in Madhurya Rasa, he serves as Ananga Manjari. Baladev Prabhu is so eager to serve Krishna in all ways that he even becomes his paraphernalia and ornaments. In the form of the earrings on Krishna's ears, he is always affectionately kissing the cheeks of Krishna. There is no end to Baladev Prabhu's desire to render service to Sri Krishna. Baladev Prabhu has performed many pastimes, but one pastime is extremely difficult to understand. What is that? When Krishna left Vrindavan and was staying in Dwarka, Baladev Prabhu came from Dwarka to Brajamandal on a mission to pacify the separation feeling of the residents of Vrindavan. At that time, Baladev Prabhu went to Ramghat, where he performed Rasa Leela. So in Gita Govinda, Jayadev Goswami has glorified Baladev. Vahasi vapusi vishade vasanam jalabdam alahati bhiti milita yamunabam keshavadruta haladara rupa jai jagadisha hare. So Baladev Prabhu performed Rasalila and Vraja. He took his plow, summoned Yamuna, but she would not come. Baladev Prabhu became very angry and taking his plow, began to drag Yamuna. You can see a big curve in the flow of Kalindi at that place called Ramaghat. Srila Gurudev in his Tika on Gita Govinda has explained this. Dhira Lalita Nayak. Why? Dhira Lalita Nayak has some qualities. Vidagdo Navatarunya Parihasa Visharada Nischinto Dhira Lalita Syat Prayaya Preyasi Vasaha. Bhakti Rasamasiddha. He is controlled by the love of his beloveds. In the incarnation of Lord Ramchandra, he has tolerated great separation and many problems for himself and his beloved Sita, because he is in the mood of Dhirodatta Nayaka. But here Baladev Prabhu is in the mood of Dhira Lalita Nayaka. He is controlled by the mood of his beloveds. Therefore, he cannot tolerate even the slightest fatigue that they feel. So, in glorifying Baladev Prabhu, Jayadev Goswami expressed that Baladev Prabhu wants to bring the whole Yamuna so that they will be refreshed and their fatigue will go away. Because he cannot tolerate even the appearance of perspiration on the brow of his beloved. So the question comes, why did Baladev did this Rasalila? So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur explained identity of the gopis with whom Baladev Prabhu was dancing. This is some controversy. So many, thoughts are there, our acharyas, how they look it. It's very amazing, So, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur mentioned at the time of Sankachoda Vada, when they were doing holy Leela, Govardhan, some gopis were standing very far away and were looking at Baladev Prabhu. Krishna himself glanced at Baladev Prabhu to indicate to him that those gopis have some special attachment to Baladev. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur commented that Baladev Prabhu performed Rasalila with those gopis who were looking at him. When Krishna left Vrindavan for Mathura, there were many gopis in Vraja who were not old enough to meet with Krishna in Rasalila. Later, when Baladev Prabhu returned to Vrindavan, he did Rasalila with them, fulfilling their desire now that they were old enough to take part in such a Leela. Then these explanations are given for Loka Sangraha, meaning to rule out the objection from the mundane people, general people, who are in ignorance of Rasa Tattva. They cannot understand what is Ras Leela and how Baladev Prabhu can also perform Ras Leela with Krishna's gopis. And Baladev Prabhu can also perform Ras Leela with Krishna's gopis. Why does Baladev Prabhu perform Ras Leela with Krishna's gopis? This is his service. This is his service. Ordinarily, in this world, when the Prakrita Nayaka and Nayika, the mundane hero and heroine meet together, they do so for their own happiness and their own pleasure. But who is Baladev Prabhu? He is Krishna himself. He is Abhinna Prakash, non-different from Krishna, but with Sevaka Abhimana. See, that's what we said before. He wants to serve, not to enjoy. He is composed entirely of Sevaka Abhimana, identification that he is Krishna's servant. Therefore, everything that he does is for the service of Krishna. So if Baladev Prabhu has performed Rasalila with Krishna's gopis, the idea should never enter into the mind that Baladev Prabhu has any bhoga vritti, any enjoying tendency. He has done this for the sake of Krishna's service in order to pacify the gopis' separation. So, there's another aspect. What it is What is this Rasalila? It is not anything bad. Rasalila includes singing, dancing, playing musical instruments. Vanavihara, wandering in the forest. Jalakrida, playing in the water. Indola Leela, swing pastimes, and other such activities. These are the pastimes that Baladev Prabhu performed with Krishna's gopis, thus trying to pacify their separation. For a moment, their separation was pacified, but when immediately afterwards the separation increased more and more, the flames of separation went higher than even ever before, and all the gopis were weeping in separation. Anatha Ramana, Preshta Kwasi Kwasi, Mahabhuja. O Krishna, where are you? When Baladev saw this, he is completely unable to appease the gopis' sorrow. He himself became overwhelmed in separation. He began to weep bitter tears, crying, Oh Krishna, Krishna, why did you leave Vrindavan? I told you so many times, I begged you. There is no problem now. All the demons are cured. Please go to Vrindavan. Vrindavan. Gopis are suffering. He never listened to me. No, I cannot control. Look at gopis are crying. I am unable to pacify them. I am helpless. I myself crying. Please, please, please. Don't delay. Come, come, come. See, when Baladev is praying like that, what happened? He's crying. He's helpless. So then what happened? When Baladev Prabhu was completely absorbed in separation from Krishna, his complexion turned blackish. You know, this is why in Rajamandal there are so many famous Baladev deities, Davji, Mahavan, Madhuvan, that are all black. To remain of this very pastime. So, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has explained that when Baladev manifested millions of forms upon seeing this very high separation, in each form he took one gopi to a kunja and then he cried out for Krishna. Oh Krishna, please come to Vrindavan. Then immediately Krishna came, manifested millions of forms and took the hand of each gopi and entered. Where he fulfilled their heart's desire to serve him. See. So in this way, we see that Gopi's separation was so high. Baladev Prabhu called Krishna who appeared there at once. Therefore, this is an example of how Baladev is Akhanda Guru Tattva. Why? Because when the disciple is doing sadhana bhajana and serving his Gurudeva for a long time, his heart becomes purified and Sambandha Jnana is awakening. Then he becomes full of eagerness and in a desperate mood of separation he prays. Vaishnavera Vedane Krishna Dayama Eino Pamaram Prati Avena Sadaya. So it's like that. Seeing the intense desire of his disciple, Gurudev prays to Radha. Then he invites the very sweet Sri Vigraha of Radha Krishna Yugala to manifest in the heart of the disciple. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado yasya prasadan nagatika topi. There is no other method for success in spiritual life. So, now, Jiva Goswami has given special deliberation. 3 types of prema: Viveka Sunya prema, Vishramba prema, and Utkanta Mai prema. Viveka Shunya prema meaning the love which is devoid of discrimination. That is seen in the trees and the cows of Vrindavan. Viveka Shunya. When Krishna left to go to Mathura and Dwarka, the cows and trees have no conception how long he had been gone. They don't know what day of the week it is, or whether Krishna has been gone for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 5 years. They cannot discriminate. Furthermore, even when Krishna was in Vrindavan, the trees did not see him every day. One day he would go to Talavan, another day to Kamivan, then to Vrindavan or Bandirvan. They would only see Krishna from time to time. Those who have no discrimination cannot understand where Krishna is going or when they will see him again. So they may feel some separation, but not so high. This is Viveka Shunya Prema. Next is called Vishramba Prema. This is found in the hearts of those who have Sakya Rasa. The Sakas feel great separation from Krishna. And in that separation, they even have Spurti, Vipralma Vispruti, that they see Krishna. You know, even in separation, they have this feeling. So that those in Sakya Rasa will be satisfied by the Spurti and will think, oh, Krishna is here today, I have gone cow grazing with him. And they become so much satisfied with this Spurti. In Sri Gopal Chandra, Sri Jiva Goswami Pad explained, Krishna sent a message from Dwarka to residents of Vrindavan saying, I am going to Kurukshetra. Those of you who are not satisfied with my Spurti should come and meet me there. The others should stay behind. So that's why the gopis went to Kurukshetra, not Sakas. So the husbands of the gopis stayed behind and took care of Raja along with covered boys, where Shraddha and Krishna's Purtimaya Milan. That is confidence in meeting with Krishna in a vision. The covered boys can be consoled somewhat, but those who have Utkantamai Prema, those situated in Vasalya Rasa and especially Madhurya Rasa, full of eagerness, they cannot be pacified by anything at all. So when Baladev Prabhu came to Vrindavan, he did Ras Leela with Krishna's gopis in order to pacify their so like that, there's separation. So then, because of intense prayer, intense separation himself, Baladev cried and Krishna is forced to come back. So this is our service, you know. So Baladev is very, very, very amazing. So we pray to Balaram, Kandaguru Tattva, Nityananda Prabhu, you know, mercy on all of us, and make one-pointed devotion to Radha and Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु।
Hare Krishna.
और क्या है ना, मेरा माँ का डेट हो गया अभी।
क्या?
मेरा माँ का डेट हो गया, कल उधर जाना पड़ेगा पड़ी
किधर?
उड़ीसा में।
क्या हो गया?
ये माँ का डेट हो गया,
भैया?
मेरा दादी माँ है ना,
हाँ,
वो डेट हो गया। और भी मेरे
आपका माँ का माँ?
हाँ, माँ का माँ।
अच्छा,
मेरे को जाना पड़ेगा कल परसों में।
कब?
कल जाना। तो फिर मेरे पिताजी ने मेरे को फोन किया था कि ऐसा हो गया।
ठीक है, हम आपको भेज देंगे। हाँ, कुछ पैसा देख के आपको भेज
मैं 10 दिन के बाद फिर आ जाएगा।
ठीक है, ठीक है। कल जाएंगे ना?
हाँ,
ठीक है, कल कर देंगे। हाँ, हरे कृष्ण।
हरे।
हाँ, चिंता मत करो, हो जाए। तो so many problems. Now we talked about Balaram Prabhu, Baladev. Sri Rupa Manjari. Today is the disappearance. Some few words about Rupa Goswami, because it's so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he fulfilled the innermost desires of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You know. So that Rupa Manjari has become Rupa Goswami, and is the foremost among the Sakhis of following in the footsteps of Radharani. So following the Lalita Sakhi direction, in those Manjaris, he is the foremost. That's why in Goswamis also he is the foremost, Rupa Goswami. Now, his history actually comes from the his forefathers, from the Bharadwaj Gotra, Karnataka Deshiya Brahmana, like Karnataka, Mysore, our area. Bharadwaj Gotra. And then they went to Navadvip. His forefathers settled there. Chandradeep. So, when they were, it's amazing, Rupa and Sanatan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why he went to Ramkeli. He was going to Vrindavan, but he could not, He went on the way to Ramkeli. There, in the night time, Rupa and Sanatan came and having, this grass in their mouth, meaning fit for nothing, so low, and they are serving these Muslim kings, Hussein Shah. So unfit for anything. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu blessed them, my eternal associates, come here. So don't worry, Krishna will deliver you. And Jagai Mada, Rupa and Sanatan, Jagai Mada, millions times better than us. We are so bad. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard this, he broke down. See, humility, it cannot be not a mundane or, the humility expressed by Rupa and Sanatan. Even though they are so exalted, Shastra and all that. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna will very quickly deliver you. So, and they became, they came to Vrindavan. Both. Sanatan was imprisoned, Sanatan Goswami. But Rupa Goswami wrote him a letter. Somehow or the other. So, Mahaprabhu, after obtaining his mercy, he prayed. The prayer we say, Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate. Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishe Namaha. Huh? So, huh? Both Rupa and Sanatan prayed this mantra. Huh? This is what we have to remember. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu blessed them. Huh? Namo Mahavada Krishna Prema Pradayate. Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishe Mahavada, most merciful. Adanya. You cannot find anyone who is most beneficial, meaning blessing. Because you're giving the highest Krishna prem. Name is Krishnaya. And his Angakanti, golden. And his Leela is to bestow Krishna prema. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he Shakti Sanchara, he imbued with his Shakti, his potency. Priya Swarupe, Daita Swarupe, Prema Swarupe, Sahajabi Rupe, Nijanu Rupe, Prabhu, Reka Rupe, Tanana Rupe, Swavilasa Rupe. So many ways. Mahaprabhu gave Raghunath Das Goswami to Sarup Damodar. So Sarup Damodar, he was there in Purushottam for 16 years. Then Mahaprabhu disappeared. Sarup Damodar also. Raghunath Das Goswami became intolerable in separation. So he went to Vrindavan. He met Rupa and Sanatan. Then he revealed his idea of coming to Vrindavan. He'll go up on top of Govardhan Hill and then he'll jump and give up his body. And also, he wanted to jump into Yamuna, but he said, Yamuna also, because of separation, she is no longer very depth, difficult to die. So he preferred Govardhan. Then Rupa and Sanatan convinced. They consider, they changed his mind and consider him his third brother. So like that. So One of them, Shad Goswamis, one is Raghunath Das Bhatta Goswami. So, when Mahaprabhu was in Varanasi, there Raghunath, his father Tapan Mishra, in their house he is taking prasad. So, Raghunath Bhatta was cleaning, serving Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, prasad seva. When he became grown up, when his father left and grew up, he went to Nilachal. There he was cooking so many items for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then 8 months later, Mahaprabhu, he served him like that. Then he told him, you go to Kashi, serve your elderly parents. Then when he served them 4 months, when their parents disappeared, Raghunath Bhatta, again he came to Nilachal. Mahaprabhu then he gave instruction to go to Vrindavan. There you stay under Rupa Goswami's direction. So, under the instruction of Rupa Goswami, Gopal Bhatta Raghunath Bhatta Goswami is to recite Srimad Bhagavatam to him. He was so expert in Bhagavatam. So, Mahaprabhu, through Rupa Goswami, he brought out Rasa Krida, Vrindavans, Raja Prema. How to attain Raja Prema, what kind of sadhana, practice, instructions on that. Sanatana Krupaya Painu Bhakti Siddhanta. Rupa Krupaya Painu Bhakti Rasa Pranta. The truth of Bhakti Siddhanta. Through Sanatana Goswami. That's why Sanatana Goswami is Sambandha. Adhishtatri Devata Radha Madan Mohan. Rupa Rajer Rasa Prema Lila. That's Radha Govinda. So, like in the previous way, Brahma heart, Lord Krishna inspired through this Chaturshloki, Sambandha Videya Prayoga. Same way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also with Rupa Goswami. He brought the Bhakti Rasa. So that's why Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. That is mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Prayag. So he himself has said in the 1 and 2 shloka, Purva. Through whose inspiration in my heart, this Bhakti, this scripture on bhakti, composing. I've been inspired by him. That Chaitanyam Deva, Sri Hari, lotus feet, I paying my obeisance. So many leelas are there. Brahmanda Brahmite Kauna Bhagyavan. Guru Krupa Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Latadi. So, how difficult is to get bhakti? No, this is actually Rupa Goswami is saying, Jiva, the living entity, is Anu Chaitanya, meaning Anu meaning very small Chetana, right? And within that, Ananta, unlimited living entities, there are two kinds. One is Stavara and Jangama. One is fixed and one is moving. So Jangama meaning Jangama. Stavara, one who stays in one place. Jangama meaning moving. There are also three kinds. Kechara, meaning they can fly in the sky like bird. One living entity is staying in water, right? Like fish and all that. Then Stalachara, like on the bhumi, on the land, walking. Humans, cows, lions, tigers. So Stalachara, actually very less number of living entities who are walking. More, water and then flying birds. And among the even among the one who is walking on the land, humans are even the lowest number. Imagine the ants. How many ants are there in this world? What did the people say, scientists? How many ants are there? 1 kg of ant right now. One side pan. Bah, trillions of ants you want. 1 kg. Like that. Human beings, all the weight equal, so many ants are there. Bah. Jillions and zillions and zillions like that. So human actually compared to all that moving animals on the land is insignificant. Does not even get to count it. You understand? Even though it seems like the population is so much, actually compared to animals, moving animals on the earth, forget about water and sky. Humans are insignificant. In that very, very insignificant humans, some people, they accept Vedas. And there many people don't accept Vedas. Mlecha, Pulinda, Bauddha, Shabara. So, and many of them, majority, insignificant humans, most of them are like that, do not follow Veda. Then one who follows Veda, there are two kinds. Dharmachari, adharmachari. So, dharmachari, adharmachari. But in the dharmachari, one who follows dharma, most of them karmanishta. Karmanishta. They are engaging in activities. Lakhs, crores, millions of karmanishta, millions of karmanishta. There may be one jnani. of going after knowledge. And then millions of jnanis, there may be one liberated person. And among those millions of mukta, liberated person, there may be one Krishna Bhakta. Ah, what can you imagine? So if you are a Krishna Bhakta, you see how rare it is. How rare compared to other numbers. Ooh, so many living entities. You get the point? Insignificant. So, one who brings out bhakti, huh? So durlabha. That's why Krishna bhakti attaining is very, 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 very rare. And then other than that, it's only by mercy of Guru and Krishna he attain bhakti. Anuragamai Shuddha Bhakti. It is ashra, taking shelter is not in this Brahmanda, Viraja, Brahmalok. Vaikuntha is also, you will not get complete shelter. Vrindavan. Huh? Krishna Charana Rupi. Kalpa Vriksha. Krishna's lotus feet. Huh? Kalpa. Ragamai Bhakti. Huh? Paripurna Ashay. Complete, most complete shelter. So, this is what Chaitanya Rupa Goswami is describing it. Also Krishna Das Kaviraj. That's why we are so fortunate, so fortunate. You're ready? Now the vehicle has come.
Already
Come. Then you pack them. Now tonight I have to travel. There's a program tomorrow about 8-10 hours in train. So I have to leave. My time has come up. Vansha kalpataru vyascha krupa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namah. We pray, lotus feet of Rupa Goswami. Have mercy on us. Bestow little tiny that Raja Prema and bless us. Vansha kalpataru vyascha krupa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo. What we do cannot glorify anyway, especially Rupa Goswami. So pray again and again, all the time. With a tiny bit. Vancha kalpataru vyascha evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo. Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Maharaj.
Krishna,
Dandavat
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama.
Dandavat Pranam.